Hey, it's Adam Zdroik of RotoWire. I'm going to be going over a new feature over on the soccer portion of the website, the schedule feature, Fixture Difficulty Ranker, just in a little bit here. All right, here we go. Let's go over to the soccer portion of the page over at rotowire.com. Go to soccer. You can just hit /soccer here, and I'm just going to go to the schedule. So it's at the very bottom. It's our newest thing at the very bottom of this drop down here. So schedule. And we do this for every league. It doesn't matter if it's EPL or Bundesliga, Liga, Ligue, Serie A, MLS, Liga MX, all that stuff will be in here. I know there, as I'm currently talking, there's no MLS or Liga MX matches, but as you can see here, there are a few other sites that have stuff like this. I kind of wanted something that was just a little better, just a little more of an outlook. So there's 10 games, 10 upcoming games on this schedule feature, and it kind of breaks it down. As you can see, there's six different levels of difficulty that you can see in terms of the matchups. So again, you can see as I click throughout Bundesliga, La Liga, all these leagues, it's all the same thing. So no matter what league you want to look at, you can use this tool. So I'll just start with Premier League because it's the first one, because it's the most popular one here. So this rating system, I'll be getting into that, but the ranking in terms of opponent here. So the season ranking is just okay. So Liverpool are in the top third of the table, and it's an away match right here. So that's dark red. Liverpool are home against Arsenal, so it's not as dark because they're at home. So it's a lighter red. And then as you can see in these matchups, so the ranking in the season part includes all games of the season. So what we're game week 17, we're heading into game week 18. So it includes the first 17 matches, the first 17 game weeks of the season are put into this. If you want something a little more recent, if you want to take form into account, that's when you do last six. So last six, it looks a little different, but I mean, of course, a lot of the stuff can be the same. But Bournemouth right here is in red. If we go back to season numbers for Bournemouth, I assume they're not going to be red as an opponent here. Yep, it's kind of in the middle here for Bournemouth. So the last six is just taking into account the last six matches in league play. It doesn't include Champions League, obviously, or anything like that. So last six. And then if we go to offense, so this benefits, I mean, there is a legend down here if you get confused here, but offense will be benefiting the team on the left-hand side. So the offense is benefiting Arsenal, Liverpool, Everton. And so this means the defensive rankings of their opponent. So as you can see, Tottenham's defense hasn't been as good. If they were good, that would be a more red color there for them. Because instead, it's kind of a very light tinge of a red there. Everton also not a great matchup apparently for offenses, just because I think they're on 3 or 4 straight clean sheets as I'm talking right now. So the offense part is beneficial for all these teams for their offenses. So Arsenal, this would be for Saka, for Jesus, for the goal scorers, of course. So defense, this would be beneficial for the defenders. So as we get here, okay, Diego Carlos, Luca Digne, this would be beneficial for clean sheets, kind of a thing. And this just means their opponent are near the bottom of the table or near the top of the table, wherever they are in the table in terms of scoring goals. And then, of course, it also includes what it means if they're home, what it means if they're away, kind of a thing. So obviously, okay, Aston Villa, it's bad to play Aston Villa away from home. Really bad to play Aston Villa away from home. Still not bad. It's bad to play Brighton. They're in red. I think Brighton just ended their 40 straight games or however many straight games of scoring goals before I'm doing this video here. So this one is good for defenses. And so those are the 4 ranking systems all season, the last 6 games, good for the offenses, good for the defenses. So you can look at it any number of ways. And then this rating system, instead of doing these next 10 game weeks, because that's a lot to look ahead. As I'm currently talking December 19th ahead of these game week 18 matches, it doesn't really make sense to include and games happening at the end of February. So the rating system only includes the next 5 game weeks, and it's just a very basic point system here. Not highly, not a massive algorithm, but as you can see, the points: dark green 5 points, dark red 0 points in terms of the. You're gonna put this in for these next 5 games. So, okay, so if we want to use the season, and this is just basically overall matchups taking the entire season of games. Aston Villa have the most favorable schedule in the next 5 game weeks. Fulham are also up there. Again, taking just the point totals. So this is 6 points, 0 points, 6 points. So that's 12 right there. This lighter green is 4. I guess I did that wrong. But either way, sorry, 5 points, 5 points. I was doing my math wrong. So 10, 14 right there, and then 1 right here. So that's 15 points. Makes sense. Okay, so that's kind of it there. And then you can also sort, if you want to sort by team, if that's easier for you. If you want to sort by rating, you can also sort by game week. What is the easiest match for a specific game week? So for specifically game week 18, you can just click right here on game week 18, and it'll show you by, okay, towards the bottom of the list here, Manchester City and Brentford don't play, so they're at the bottom of the list. And it's just easily sortable here. Every week you can do this for. It doesn't matter if you're looking at a specific game week, you can do that. So let's just do offense here, and who has the next 5 game weeks, who has the easiest schedule for their offense. Surprisingly, Luton Town come up here with the best rating in the next 5 game weeks for their offense. So Adebayo, Carlton Morris, though he's been benched recently. Again, they're playing Sheffield United. They're playing Burnley. Got a home games against Brighton and Chelsea, who haven't had the best defenses this season. Also home against Newcastle, who haven't been the best away from home. So that's what you can use with this. Again, this is available for all leagues, not just Premier League. Click on any of these and pretty much the same stuff pops up. Again, I'm on offense right now. So look at this. Look how favorable Bayern Munich is. Also of note, you can see, so a double game week. Some of these are going to include some weird rescheduling matches, which I believe that one of these games is for Bayern Munich. One of these is rescheduled here. So obviously they have more points than everyone because they have 2 matches in game week 19 here. So something to make sure, but this is what a double game week will look like in our system here for this schedule. So if that makes sense. So that's what we got. So here is the Fixture Difficulty Ranker. Currently it's free. It's free for everyone, but as usual, rotowire.com/soccer trial to get more of the info. You can click into these teams as well right off of here, and you're right into the team page. This team page is not free though. So I will keep that. I will run through the team pages in another video, but this has been our Fixture Difficulty Ranker, just a schedule of the next 10 game weeks. Hope you enjoy this. Hope you can find use of this. This is useful in FPL. This is useful in sorare, fantrax, basically whatever fantasy format you play in the Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, Ligue, Serie A, MLS, Liga MX, all of it. We got it all. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow RotoWire Soccer on YouTube and RotoWire Soccer on